Hi guys, how are you? This is your girl Lisa Baxter, and I just wanted to celebrate with you guys on today because it is Hannah, which I call my kidney Hannah, the eighth. Okay, my eighth year, my kidneyversary, my transplantversary. So I wanted to share this all with you on today, and some other stuff as well. I wanted to say a special thanks to Tay, I call him. All right, Octavius VC for this. For putting me in his magazine, being one of his creative 100. Okay, so thank you, Tay Tay. Love you and appreciate you 100%. How about that? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh man, guys, you don't know the half of it. I am so happy and so blessed and so grateful just to be able to, I waited almost 13 years on dialysis and I didn't have any real issues or problems, but the fact that, sometimes the blood pressure would go low and I would pass out or all kind of things, you know what I mean? I have to eat on time. I still got to eat on time. That happened to me since I was little, but I want to share this blessing with you. If you are waiting for a kidney, God got you. Don't worry about it. You just wait. I hope you don't have to wait 12 or 13 years, but I was active while I waited. I kept busy while I waited, and I want you to do the same thing. But there's hope out there, so don't give up. Get on more than one list if you have to. You know what I mean? Ask a family or a friend. That's a hard ask. People are scared to go under the knife, or go under anesthesia to do things or to give away an organ. But you got generous people out there who will try, who do care. You know what I mean? Or they mean well. I had people step up to the plate 4 times, but nobody really went to get tested. And I knew they really were scared. And I let them off the hook. How about that? you know but I would like to say these are some of the siblings that I had on dialysis. Only one of them is still living, and that's Wendy Adams. She's the only one of my siblings that's still living that's on dialysis. But there was Mark, there's Dees, there's DeSimone, Keith, Yolanda, Shelton. My brother Joshua, he wasn't on dialysis, but he had kidney issues. That's Joshua the second. He was a junior. My father's named after my dad. Okay, and then I had my aunts, Aunt Regina, my mother's sister, and then I had my father's sister, Angelina Brown. Okay, Aunt Regina's name was Regina Harris. Okay, and my uncle Nunny, whose name was Paul Dotson, he was also a junior. So I have siblings that was on because of polycystic kidney disease, and I had one on Shelton Crossland because of diabetes. But I wanted to also mention to you some other family members. Now, my niece Tawana Staten is new to dialysis, and she's only been on a short time. It's just what I think about 2 months. Okay, and Timothy has been on a few months. Dr. Timothy Sutton is my nephew. Tawana is my niece. And then you have Duval Crossland, Joshua Crossland, who's been on about 11 years, and that's my nephew as well. So in our family, we take care of each other. These are my siblings' kids, and I have other siblings, children that have polycystic kidneys that's not on, and some of their children and grandchildren have experienced this as well. So get with your family and don't keep it a secret. Child, I am happy and I am celebrating. I am happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share my story with you. I'm happy to share the Lisa Baxter show with you for all of these years, about 17 years now. I've been doing the Lisa Baxter show just so I can give somebody resources, so I can give somebody some hope, so I can give somebody some joy and some love and let them know we are with you. And to all the support groups out there and all the different programs out there, some of them I mention all the time, but I would like to mention some that I don't mention all the time, like American Kidney Fund, very helpful. Okay, Remember Me. Okay, matter of fact, Remember Me is Melissa Bias's baby. That's the thing that she does. And she got a kidney. So she was on my show and she was waiting for one, but she got a kidney. Chris Ann Hernandez is very close to getting a kidney finally. She has been on my show. She's a good friend and everything. Live out of Chicago. So she's getting real close. Prayers definitely going up for her and anybody else who's waiting or need it. Okay, reach out to some of these places. Some of them help very much financially with encouragement, support groups, all kind of stuff. Just go on their website and you'll see it all. You could be a part of it as well. Volunteer with it, travel. With dialysis patient citizens, DPC, I went to Washington, D.C. to the Capitol. All right, you get to, go to the Capitol and things like that as well. You know what I mean? And with Sydney, Center for Independent Disabilities of New York, I went to Albany. So you can go places and tell your story. Your story will bless or touch a senator, a assemblyman, a congressman, or the people in office to change laws for the better for people with disabilities and people with transplants and people that are ill or sick and can't afford the medication or have issues about and with this medication. So get involved with these things, okay? You have, let me see, who else we got out there? Sean Lowe, how about that? Kobo Shay. Now, I wrote this down. I got all kinds of stuff written on more than one paper. That's my issue. All right. Well, anyway, you got for kidney's sake, okay? That was Miss Angela Davis thing. You know what I mean? And she has an excellent team that kept this thing going on. Miss Dawn. So you guys, support these things. You got the Dennis Blygen Foundation, a football player, and some of his family members were on dealing with dialysis, and they made their own foundation. You can create your own, or you can get with one that's already created. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. How about that? But I just wanted y'all to know too. Let me tell you, you do go through a lot of tests when you get this transplant. You know what I mean? You gotta go through a lot of tests. You have to be a good match. You have to take care of the kidney once you get it. It's not a perfect thing, but it's something. Dialysis is not perfect either, but it helped me to live while I still kept my job. And even with my transplant, I still work at 61 years old. And at some point, I guess I will retire. But I enjoy light work and I enjoy helping people as a health campaign manager with the Dreyfus Health Policy and Research Center in Brooklyn, New York. And we are also called Rise Up because we care about East New York and Brooklyn and all over the world. We are international services to help. And that's not even a shameless plug. I just want you to know there is love out there and there's help out there. Every door won't slam in your face. Everybody won't tell you no. Everybody won't be mean to you. But there are people like that out there, and you got to just put your big boots on and deal with them. Pray with them. Be grateful, be glad, and be humble at the same time. You know what I mean? I am just very happy. I don't want to stay on long or tell a bunch of stories. I don't even want to forget anything. Every time I end, I would say, dog, I should have said that. Oh, I wish I would have said that. You know what I mean? I have so many beautiful and lovely friends out there that's all over the United States that's fighting for a kidney. Some of them have kidneys, some of them have more than one transplant. So don't give up if you want more than one. You know what I mean? Do what you have to do. Sometimes you have to go and stay in that other state for a while, you know what I mean? Or live there for a moment before you can actually go back home. So you will put things in order for rent to be paid or whatever, or happen to maybe spend time in a rehab. I know plenty of people had to go to rehab after the hospital. So they didn't always get to go home right off or right away. But put all your ducks in a row. Make a plan. Write it out. Let your family know what you're doing. Always share with them because you don't want them surprised. You know what I mean? God forbid anything happen. And they be saying, well, she didn't want this or she didn't like this or I ain't heard nothing about it. So in order to make peace and make the miracle still happen, I donated my organs as well. So that don't mean nobody jump me or grab me or pull me out of nowhere. I'm just jobbing. I love to joke. But man. But no, get everything right and in order. Your will. Talk to your family, discuss stuff, have your proxy person ready, and things like that. If you know the person is not good to be the proxy, don't let them be the proxy, because some people are very nervous or not good in these decisions. They're panicky. They're already upset that you may have passed or something like that. So you don't, and thank God for the love. But you already don't want that. So listen, you get that kidney or any type of transplant, heart, lung, eye, tissue. I can't think of all of them, but whatever type of transplant you get or getting or waiting for, just prepare yourself. Maybe you have to lose weight, maybe you have to gain weight, you know, and this is a result of part of that, as well as as having a transplant with low calcium and stuff like that, and bone issues and stuff like that. I'm rocking because I'm in pain a lot sometimes, you know what I mean, and I rub a lot, spray some sprays on me, you know what I mean. Sometimes because of the transplant, they don't like to really give you any pain medication. Even though I had opioids when I had operations, I never finished the bottle. I always gave it back, or something of that nature. But they don't always still want to trust you with it. But to be honest, that's the only thing. Sometimes they take the pain right away, but it can affect the kidney sometimes. So they have problems giving you that, and they'll Tylenol you to death, and Tylenol is like a piece of candy half the time. It may take a headache away, maybe even a toothache, but bone joint disease pain, arthritis and osteoporosis is singing a different song. I tell you the truth. I tell you no lies. But it's still a joy and good to be alive. I'm glad to be alive enough to feel pain. Some people ain't feeling nothing. No good ear, no bad ear, no pain. And who wouldn't want to be relieved all the way? And I'm working on that. I've been to physical therapy and some everything a couple of times. But I try walking more, exercising more with my walker, with my cane. And sometimes you can see me standing up really good and really well. And people think I don't need that. I don't have it for so much for walking, even though it helps me with when I'm shopping. I can put all the bags all over it. It helps me to walk faster and quicker. Sometimes it's hot or cold. Wherever you going, you want to get there quick. The walker will do that. You know what I mean? It's for sitting and waiting for my transportation. My transportation is allowed to be 30 minutes late. And if they're 30 minutes late, I couldn't sit anywhere. I should be leaning on this and leaning on that. And after a while, you can't lean on your cane, but so long, back start hurting, you start getting grouchy, and things like that. So that's what helps that. Even though I'm trying to get rid of it, I've been trying to get rid of it since I got it. I do accept that I need it and have to use it. And you get cracks and people make jokes and some people, but it doesn't matter. This is my life and I'm living it. How about that? And thank you for every prayer, every well wish, every blessing, just everything. I appreciate y'all. Not just for watching the Lisa Baxter show for all these years or buying any of my books or anything like that. For you who walked into my office, emailed me, or anything for help, whatever I am able to do and still do to you, as long as I got breath in my body. You got a friend in me, you got a sister in me, a cousin, whatever I am to you, uh, hey girl, whatever. I am glad to be that. But I got dressed up a little bit just to feel a little fancy, just to celebrate my day. And I am so proud, right, Ham? And everybody knows I call my kidney Hannah because my husband and I wanted children and we lost all the babies that we had. And he always wanted to name the baby Hannah. I wanted to name the boy Ephraim. So when my husband went to be with the Lord and we were married 23 years, and this month he passed away June 6, 2015. I miss him every day. Still got his ring on. You know what I mean? And it's just to say, God just he knows a person prayers when they're praying. And sometimes I know we get mad at God, we get upset, we be hurt, but you can go to God and talk to him and you can lay it out to him. He's a prayer answering God. And sometimes the person might be praying to go home with him. It might not even be so much our prayers didn't work or not. Sometimes the healing that they get is up there instead of down here. So I know it's still not an easy pill, and I ain't telling you what to do because I lost a lot of family members, and y'all know that. And all of my Barry, basically all the siblings that I live with, basically, and my sister Yolanda was one of the hardest ones because that just broke me and it hurt me, and I missed them all, including my husband, and it hurts now. Don't 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 get me wrong. It's painful and it hurts. And the thing about it, we all gotta still live and keep living. Even though we do, it gets hard. So, you'll see me take myself out to dinner. You go see me spend extra time with my family, even though I'm already one of them family people that spend time. Sometimes they're busy or they got things to do. But sometimes they say, come on over here, Lisa girl, Aunt Lisa, cousin. And sometimes I just come over anyway. And sometimes I don't mind being by myself in my apartment. I have a beautiful place. Even the section I live in is excellent. So, but sometimes we do need people in the family. Sometimes we need our God, and sometimes we need our Father. Sometimes we need a human being to talk to. So whether it's a mental health one or whatever. When my other sister passed, I had to go to that. And when my husband passed, I had to go to that. I put my own self into that. With the other one, it was the bishop and my husband who told me when my sister D. Simone passed, we was extremely close. You know how you extremely close to all your families and stuff like that. And my shout out to my family because I didn't know. I found out today that that Miss Tanya died, passed away, and she was on dialysis as well. And Tanya was a caregiver to her husband who had Alzheimer's, and she was our cousin. And I'm just sorry because I didn't know it, and my nephew had texted me and said that's where he was, and I'm like, what? So always let your family know stuff. And maybe they didn't want me to go because last year I went to over 20 services and my family wanted me to sit down, calm down, and cut it out. So, but we are celebrating, and I want you to celebrate yourself, whether it's a kidneyversary or anniversary or a birthday. Learn to celebrate yourself. If nobody said I love you, I'm saying it to you, and you can say it to yourself. I love you. I care about you. You got me. We in this together. All right. So happy Kidneyversary to the people out there. Happy Transplantverary to the people out there. This is your girl Lisa Baxter. You hear me say, giving you the 411 in the kidney world and in the resource world at that. What? You ain't never lied. I ain't mad at you. Look, health is wealth and sharing is caring. So share. Not just this, but other people's stuff too. There's too many people out there doing shows and doing podcasts for your benefit because they care, they love you, they want to help in any way that they can. All right? So y'all be good. I see some of the stuff back here. I got stuff of my family. I got stuff of newspaper clippings that I had and was in different shows I was on. I'll show you all of it and everything if I could. Okay, you got them all over the place. My walker in the corner, but you see speed enough, so I won't always show you speed. All right, but even when I was on a magazine cover, and let's see if I can show you this, and even uh, enjoy that kidney show. If you ever want to be on it, let me know. I am not that savvy with the computer and stuff, but I've been wanting to do more shows, and especially dealing with the youth on dialysis and the youth with diabetes because they go through stuff too. It's not just seniors or adults, even, or people. Everybody from A to Z can be dealing with this. So I want to be able to get a little bit of everything. I do a lot of writing. I write songs and poems and books. And I just want you guys to be a part of it. I don't just want to be up talking or interviewing. Sometimes I want to do something with laughter or something fun, but you still will learn something out of it to get it. So if you even see me rapping, walking, talking, teaching, preaching, singing, it'll always be a message in it for you. What I say, V for victory. Take care of your kidneys and they will take care of you. Take care of your whole body and they take care of you. Happy Transplantverary to Lisa Lynette Crossland Baxter. How about that? Girl, I love you. Girl, I'm proud of you. And I love everybody out there. Bless your life. Okay? It's teamwork to make the dream work. We are family and we are a team. A billion blessings. Peace, joy, happiness, love, and strength. Shalom.